Hey guys, what's going on? Samuel, how are you, buddy? I think what we should do is just straight up run the randoms. Um, and then we can just kick off. Hey Samuel, thanks so much for your help today, mate. Yeah, I got totally Zuckerberged, which was a bit annoying. But yeah, I'm not really too sure what I did. I mean, I feel as though I didn't particularly post more than I normally do. Who knows? Maybe they're watching me. Maybe they're watching me. Damo, how are you, buddy? All sorted, mate? So, my kid has got her first day of kindergarten tomorrow. So I'm pretty stoked about that. It's going to be a fun day, I think. Alright guys, just flicking the screen over. Everything's pretty sweet. Just a heads up too. So when I did... so this is Pals, Hawks, and Wizards. So 1, 2, 3. And this one here is Kings. That's the 8 spot one. So when I did the break yesterday, one of the things that I noticed was my secondary camera wasn't working. So it's going to be exactly the same today. Unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't get a camera today, but I have ordered one, so that should be here, very shortly. So 4 was the first one. We always want 5 minimum. Hey, Scotty, mate, we're really good. We are really good. Yeah, so the explanation for it is that I've upgraded my computer and I've gone to Windows 11 and it's a super old webcam. And yeah, basically it's just not compatible anymore. So it's like my hand is entirely forced. So last time, guys. So good luck. So it's 1, 2, and 3. Samuel, Nathaniel, Samuel. Samuel, you've hit a home run there, mate. Good job. Yeah, so pretty excited about that. So Samuel gets... Hawks goes to Nathaniel. I'm sorry, mate. I can't spell the rest of it off the top of my head. And Samuel gets Wizards. So Samuel, you've come into a few spots here, mate. Alrighty, so this is the last one. I'll just make that a little bit bigger so you can actually read the people's names. Alrighty. Yeah. Yeah, I must have rolled that. So it's rolled 5 twice in a row. I was thinking, was that the old one or was that the... That's funny, that's an hour, 1 hour out. So I wonder where that time zone is. List randomizer. Alrighty, so this is 8 spots. This one was, because that was the last one. And we're going to go 5 times again. Alrighty guys, 4 times. Nathaniel on top, Paul on the bottom. Good luck, lads. This is for a pretty big one. No way. Samuel. This is your night, mate. This is actually your night. Okay. Just gonna update that. Just gonna put the break on. So the list should update now. That's that. Cool. Alrighty, guys. Good luck, everyone. Everything's looking pretty delicious on my end, so. Okay, cool. Alright, great. We're good. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I hope that we get something nice. Look, we did a box last night, so I had a pretty hefty load come in on my last shipment in terms of box size, and I think what happened was because it was a larger box, it was kind of like almost a softer box. I think that's the best way to phrase it. And yeah, and one of the corners got absolutely smashed, which is where this box was. Sorry, the box that we broke yesterday. But what I probably should have kept in mind is that the box actually has a fair bit of padding on it, so I probably could have broken it. But at the same time, yeah, I don't know. It's just messy, like when you're breaking product that looks like absolute balls. And so, yeah, if you did see the box last night, it's actually worth having a bit of a look at because we got some really nice cards out of it. So hopefully, again, like we sort of get like a nice little mix out of it. And other than that, I must say, like now trade deadline's passed, I'm really just trying to catch up with some games. Alrighty, Patrick Williams, that's going to Bulls. It's going to Quigley. Congrats, Quigley. It's going to Bucks. It's going to Mr. Bleakley. So Bleakley, thank you very much, mate, for jumping in today. This is from one of our mini winners. That's going to Nathaniel. Alrighty, now we're getting up to our Reds. Again, that's going to Bucks. It's going to Mr. Bleakley. And that's unnumbered. And some upside down action, which is Chris Paul. Again, unnumbered. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I feel about these H2 boxes. I mean, the price has really, really come down on these. It'll be a Bucks box. Hopefully it's going to be like a nice box, man. I think my only thing is like, I haven't really seen anything massive come out of these. Like autos, I don't think we've had an auto yet. And even getting numbered cards out of these bad boys is pretty tough. So they're an interesting box. But I will say this about last year's print run, like it just keeps coming. So now there's Mosaic T-Mall, there's Obsidian T-Mall. So I think in terms of, I think there's been a lot of chatter about, product being unavailable for, for this year, which I think is which is true. They're definitely already behind on this year's releases, but you can't say that they have an increased availability of stock, and people then can't complain that there's no stock available because Jalen Smith, that's nice, that's going to Phoenix Suns, that's going to Tyrone. Congratulations, Tyrone. Because they've just absolutely just printed the life out of it. That's a Clippers card. Yeah, Clippers. Again, that's unnumbered. Yeah, and this is like a year or 18 months ago. I saw this picture of someone had plotted a graph about where the supply was and where the demand was, and they're sort of predicting like in 18 months to 2 years where the supply was and where the demand was, and basically they were predicting like the demand would go down and the supply would go up. So I kind of feel like that's man, nice start. I kind of feel like that's where we're getting to the point now, and we're very clearly in this position now where there is product literally just coming out of our wazoo. You can get it, like anyone can get it from anywhere, and then like you can see it, like box prices are like definitely coming down because I don't know. I feel like, look, please don't quote me on this in terms of like pricing, but Optic Hobby was more than a K for a while. It was like nearly 1,200. We broke that for like 900, and then that was like 400. I'm sure that was like 800 at one point. So hey, Halliburton, that's going to the Kings. That is for Samuel. So I feel like things that I can definitely feel the pressure coming off. That's really nice. That is a sweet looking card. Optic nails it, don't they? Alrighty, I think we got something nice here. Yeah, that's good. Alrighty, this is going to the Heat. Jimmy Buckets on the Stargazing. Yeah, we got 2 of these in that box yesterday. We got a jar and we got a donkey. So, yeah, look, I wasn't going to break Optic. I'd sort of made my mind up that, at that price point, Prism was a better bust. And, to be honest, I talked about it on the podcast a while back. And to a degree, I still feel that way. But the price has shifted on both products. So Optic has come down and Prism has gone up. So I feel like at the moment, probably the better play or the right play is Booker's a jet, man. That probably deserves a penny sleeve, doesn't it? Alrighty, Zeke Naji, Merton Carey, Kennard on the silver, Josh Jackson. So we've had a little bit of colour here for the... Oh, that's nice. Congratulations to the LeBron spot. Who's got Lakeshore? Lakers, Samuel. Congratulations, boss. That is the end of the box, and that is a beautiful way to end. I mean, at the end of the day, these boxes are really just like a different version of a retail box. So I suppose, for the bang for your... so I got a couple of cellos. They were like 500 each. So this is about the same, really, isn't it? We're not talking massive. Anyway, look, I think at the moment things are doing really well in terms of stock availability and pricing, and I was interested that Kings didn't sell as a single team. That caught me by a fraction of surprise. I mean, I think Halliburton is kind of hot at the moment. I thought there would be a little bit of traction there, but other than that, I think Pals is has really cooled off on that. I think part of that is just Zion being out, but I don't know. Did anyone hear the podcast this week? And we spoke about Ben Simmons and we spoke about the jump that he's had. So we were talking about Simmons, in terms of how he was sliding down, and is now the right time to buy Simmons, and sort of, blah, 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 like around that. He's already jumped like 50% since he got traded. So, I think if people bought Simmons on the dip, you've really put some stuff into your pocket that is nicely priced. Yeah, man, sick LeBron. Yeah, you really put some stuff into your pocket that's nicely priced because, it's literally, plus 50% already. And look, I'm not a massive, like, Simmons fanboy. So, for me, look, I enjoy prospecting and, buying and selling and all that type of stuff, but that kind of, like, buying high-end cards to flip them, I'm probably more in, like, the, the $10 to sort of $50 range. So that doesn't really, like, satisfy me that much. But in saying that, yeah, look, guys, if you got on it, actually let me know if you guys did get onto it. I'm super keen to hear, just for the fact that they're cool stories. Like, it's awesome to, like, buy stuff on the slide, and particularly someone like Simmons, right? Like, Simmons' situation is so much different to Zion's situation, because Simmons wasn't, quote unquote injured. Like, he was essentially holding out. Alrighty, Kira Lewis. Man. Two Silver Hornets. Yeah, Scotty, I think, and honestly, mate, that is like an absolute home run, because the reason, he was out has essentially got nothing to do with his, for his health. And then, Samuel, that's yours, mate. That's sick. Yeah. And look, I've probably been putting, way too much thought into, why that, why Fox is down and, all that type of stuff. But, delicious. And I'm not too sure if this is the gold or kind of like the mandarin. I think that's actually the orange, even though it looks... Yeah, it looks a little yellow under the light, but actually it's orange, because that's the 199. It's a different color. Yeah, and look, and for someone like you, Scotty, because this is how I feel about Fox at the moment. Like, Fox, the last couple of years, I've actually had a really hard time buying into him, because, like, to me, I just really didn't think the value was there. And now that he's come down, 50%, sometimes more at that, like, I just have no trouble just spending the money on it. Like, I know, like, some of the stuff is big dollars, but I just have no problems with it at all, and I just feel comfortable with it. I'm assuming you sort of felt like pretty similar situation. You're just like, this is great. This is my PC. Yeah, I think Fox is awesome at the moment, man. And look, again, I've probably been overthinking this, like, way too much, and we did sort of touch on this, in the podcast, but maybe at the end of the day, there was all these people that jumped into Fox because of what Gary Vee said, and then at some point they want to cash in their investment, or they get cold feet, or whatever the the hell the reason is, and then they jump out, like, and it could be as simple as that. There's just been, like, a heap of stuff being put onto the market, and speaking of the devil, and yeah, like, so 149, 56 or 149. Because, yeah, look, to be honest, I've bought a couple of cards in the last, sort of 3 months that I never thought I'd actually have, in my possession. And, yeah, like some Zebra, rookie cards from Select. Like, yeah, it's just too good to be true. So, Scotty, what was, yeah, exactly. What did you pick up, man? Like, did you pick up holos? Did you pick up, Did you pick up a zebra or anything like that? Oh, yeah, that color is actually tricking me. Oh, sorry about that, lads. I was just watching the replay. That's going to Spurs. Dwayne, congratulations, mate. I'm pretty sure you're new too. Seba. Yes, Seba, you're in this one, mate. This is your break, boss. Yeah, mate, I don't break every day like you, so it's a little bit hard to lose track of my breaks. This is kind of like my weekly break, you know? Um, Seba, I'm very good, mate. I was just saying that I'm walking my kid to kindergarten for the first time tomorrow, so I'm pretty stoked about that. I'm really looking forward to it. This has been the ultimate what if box. So 2 silvers and a Hornets rookie auto. It's on card though. That's nice. It's just not the rookie you were like hoping to get. And Seba, we were just talking about buying Ben Simmons on the dip, and if anyone had bought any of his stuff. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Select has been really good value too. And actually, I bought some NT patches too. Kind of like some of the jumbos and stuff like that. Not patch autos, just patches. Like they were going for like 50, $60 sort of thing. I literally just couldn't, go past them. Some of these are off cut pretty bad. Alrighty, Rain in Threes, Duncan Robinson. Yeah, Court Kings. I'm actually getting like higher and higher on Court Kings as a product. I feel like I wouldn't mind to do a review on that. Like actually sit down and go through, because between the Auroras, the level 4s, um, and the autographs that you can get out of it, even the level 3s are really nice. Here he is, Trey Jones again. And Stargazing, that's going to Steph. That's going to Brett Goddard. I think Court Kings is a sneaky nice product, and I know that it was sort of originally designed to be, not like a high-end product and all that type of stuff, but the super short print and the sort of the case hits in that is really nice. Here we go. Andrew Hart, where is he? Nah, this is going to Brett Goddard. Congratulations, Brett. That's a nice little red KD. And that's 83 of 99. KD. And I think they've, in terms of the retail bit, they nailed that too with the acetates being Australia only. Like that really drove up, I think, the popularity of that product. In terms of the retail market, and then you've got the blank slates, and look, I can probably talk to Seba about this considering he's online now. Like you could do case breaks of that. That is nice, but it's just a fraction north-south off-cut. Congrats, that's going to Luke. So it's that 3 silvers for Charlotte and a Charlotte autograph. Yeah, okay, so did you stop buying once you started to see the prices spiking, or have you just you've just been keeping on? Alrighty, Raining Threes again. That's Chauncey Billups. That's a Detroit card. I definitely think of Chauncey as a Piston, but I also think you could make a moment for him to be a Nugget too. He had some really cool moments as a Nugget. Yeah, well, I mean, we didn't sort of go back too far in terms of his sale history, but we noticed him have a massive jump Like literally the day he got traded. Like it just went nuts. So alrighty, 2 silvers in this packet. Alrighty, an Embiid and raining 3s. Carmelo Anthony, that's going to Portland. That's going to a Mr. Damo Winterbine. I don't even need to check the list for that. Congrats, Damo. And Embiid, speak of the man, Scotty Brown, that's for you, boss. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's fine, man. Look, I totally get that. Alrighty, Obi, that's going to Spook. And the rookies, James Wiseman. That is going to Brett Goddard. Yeah, so the last episode... Oh, jeez, actually... Thanks for reminding me, lads. So we did the last episode on the trade deadline. We did half. I got to put the other half up tonight. I'll do that after a break here. And then this week coming, I want to do first-time All-Stars. And I pretty much, I want to talk about all the first-time All-Stars, but I predominantly want to focus on the Spurs and DeJounte Murray. And we've got 2 guys who are like, we've been chatting to them in group chat. We just need to like nail them down to actually come on and have a chat to us about Spurs, because some of the stuff that these guys have been doing in terms of their like Spurs PC is just absolutely crazy. So yeah, I really want to have a chat to these guys about it, because I think also now like this is their sort of, their moment in the sun where they've been collecting this dude. Pretty hardcore. Bleakley, that's for you, mate. Devin Dotson, that's Quigley. Alrighty, guys, this is the second last packet. That is an empty box. Alrighty, Clay, Gallo, McDaniels, Anthony Davis on the lights out. So I've opened a decent amount of retail for Mosaic now, like not not heaps and heaps and heaps like I've done in the past, but I have not got one Jam Masters, so I'm pretty keen to see what the print run on these are actually, because I wonder if they weren't short printed like at all last year. I wonder if they've like short printed them a little bit, because I feel like last year they were sort of they were just absolutely everywhere. And this year, and also I haven't seen any really for sale, Interesting. Yeah, I didn't follow that, Scotty. Alrighty, recap. Lamelo. KD on the number to 99. Grant Riller was our auto hit. Trey Jones on the 199. Don't be fooled, that is not a gold. To 149 is Ben Simmons, and this delicious little Darren Fox, that's to 199. Penny sleeve cards. Let's bust this in half. Winston on the base. LeBron on the base. Silver is Kevin Porter Jr. for the Rockets. Cole Anthony, Silver Fox. So we've had some nice little Fox cards tonight. Silver Grant Riller and a Gordon Hayward. AD on the lights out. You probably should have a top loader, mate. McDaniels. James Wiseman. Embiid. You probably should have a top loader too, mate. And last 2 for the recap. Steph Curry on the base, stargazing. Thank you so much, lads, for tuning in and jumping in. Everyone who filled up spots and minis. Thank you to Samuel just publicly for acting as moderator today when I was on my Zuckerberg ban. I'm going to get up WNBA next because those guys have been waiting very patiently. And then the other thing to shout out, there's two things to shout out. Actually, Hobby Hangout is this Sunday, so guys, please come along. It's in Melbourne. I'll definitely be there. Adam Amy's going to be there. Come and say hi to us. And then the last thing to talk about too is just watch out for a fundraiser that Jamie Williams is putting together. So it's basically, they've organized a whole heap of prizes. You go into the USSCA website. I'll put all the links and all that type of stuff up, and then you buy spots in it, and then you get put into a raffle. All the money goes towards the charity, and then you can win some prizes. There's some like sealed NBA, baseball. There's some ice hockey pucks, like a whole heap of stuff. Thanks, Scotty. You're welcome, mate. Yeah, so get behind that just because, it's for charity. You can get some nice cards out of it, and they're trying to solve, breast cancer, which I'm sure, everyone knows somebody that has unfortunately experienced the situation that is. So, yeah, guys, I think that's all in terms of news and what's coming up in the next week. Yeah, I want to do a cheap retail break, and I want to do WNBA. That's sort of the two breaks for the rest of the week. And then, of course, Hobby Hangout, which is, going to be massive. So take care of yourselves, lads. And yeah, thanks, Samuel. As always, guys, hit me up if you got any questions. Peace out, lads. Bye-bye.